Hello, welcome everybody to Devonius's Domain. On this episode, this review, we're going to be doing Masters of the Universe, Masterverse, New Eternia, Vykron. This is what we got here. This is a Mattel Creations exclusive. This came out a while ago, I want to say last year in 2023. And it's some Mattel Creations exclusive. I did not want to pay the original asking price. It went on sale. I got it for, almost like half off. It was like 16 bucks. So I hopped on this. Vykron is a pretty interesting character. He's a champion arena fighter who has taken many attributes of combat from his defeated foes and enemies. And some of these new personas of his are himself, Vykron, Space Ace, and Tank Top. Space Ace having to be some kind of relation or, reference or nod to Kiss guitarist Ace Frehley. So that's pretty cool. I'd be pretty surprised if that wasn't what that was, but pretty cool. Let's get a look at this packaging here. This excellent Mattel Creations packaging. Looks fantastic. As usual. Really cool. Turn the box around. Oh my gosh. It's like a skeleton dude. And then we got this. This is just, I'm going to start from top. So we got Space Ace, Vykron, battling off some kind of evil skeletal warriors on the top here. I didn't mention Space's got all these plants in the background, spacecrafts, this giant centipede monster thing. That's crazy as hell. And Vykron. Then we get down to Tank Top. Tank Top is fighting off some kind of crazy, I don't know, combat troopers of some sort. I'll go to this side here. Some more skeletal warriors. And then some kind of crazy futuristic utopian society of some sort on the side there. Really, really crazy. Usually the Mattel Creations packaging goes a little bit harder than the retail because, you get a little bit more bang for your buck, I guess. Or at least they try to make you feel like that with the packaging for a Mattel Creations exclusive. And this is really no different. But, enough about the packaging. We're going to check out what's inside the packaging. We're here for the figure. And y'all are going to get that figure. Let's see what we got. To start off, how we're going to get this opened. This is actually really convenient. Just opens right up. Oh, look at that. What do we got here? Oh, look at that. Okay, this is cool. I opened it right up. We've got something inside here. It says Vykron, Ultimate Eternian Champion. The legend of Vykron's glory in the gladiator arena is known far and wide across Eternia. After every victory, he claimed a trophy, the armor and weapons of his fallen opponents. After mastering each armor's battle techniques, Vykron became on one-man arsenal. It became on one man. I think that was supposed to be a one-man arsenal. Vykron became a one-man arsenal who defeated everyone who dared challenge him, no matter the foe or terrain. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Then we open it right up. Okay, that's cool. It's an even bigger of the art. That's really awesome. Okay, so then we pull this out. That's badass. That's so badass. What the hell, guys? This is crazy. Look at this art. That's crazy. Come on. That's awesome. That's awesome. You love to see it. Alright. I'm going to put that in the back. Like that. The shit rocks. Alright, we open it up. We're looking in here. This is pretty cool. Vykron in the box. They got all these twist ties keeping the figure down. And well, let's get in here. I'm just gonna start with the figure. See what's going on with him. Let's get him out of there right now. All right, so we got Vykron open here, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is my first ever 6-inch Masters of the Universe figure since I was a kid collecting the 2000X line. My first ever 2000X figure was Skeletor. This being the Masterverse and New Eternia line. This is the third 6-inch line in Motu's figure history, I believe. And this is the first figure since that 2000X Skeletor that I've had in the 6-inch scale for Masters of the Universe figures. I mean, I collect Origins, but, not the same. And this is a pretty cool figure of a character that I think is really awesome. Based off of Roger Sweet's concept art for what would become the Masters of the Universe toy line, Vykron is made up of all three of those original prototypes by Roger Sweet. This is pretty awesome. We've got some good neck articulation here. We've got his shoulder pelt. It starts kind of more down on the shoulders, and then you can push it up, kind of get it more around his neck and up on his shoulders. He's got these cool gauntlets you can move around. Wrist articulation, front and back. Double jointed elbows all around here with the shoulder up and down. Excellent articulation there. We got some good ab crunch. Pretty good range, pretty solid range, I'd say. And then with the thighs, you can go up pretty far considering he's got his pelt here over the crotch. You would have thought that slowed it down, but it doesn't. You've got double jointed knees here, pinless double jointed knees. Pretty awesome. We got good ankle articulation, a lot there. Rocker joints here. That's awesome. We got waist articulation. It's to be expected. And it's pretty cool. I mean, I'm a little bit disappointed that there's a little bit of a brown, if I can get it to focus, kind of like a brown chip in the emerald on Vykron's chest armor, but that's okay. That's really not that big of a deal. That's just me being OCD about it, to be honest. And then once we get him out of the packaging, we also get Vykron's axe, which is pretty cool. Pretty awesome axe. Got little chips and divots in it for the many battles Vykron has had part in. Then we've got, I believe this is a tank top blaster. Pretty cool. And then we have, I think this is a tank top weapon also, or it could be Space Ace. I'm thinking, is it like a jetpack? This is pretty cool. I didn't really even know this came with that. That's pretty awesome. And then, of course, we've got Tank Top's helmet. Look at that. You do not want to see this across from you on the battlefield. I'll tell you that much. Oh, shit. All right. Well, that's really cool. Oh, and the mouth just dropped open. Live on Devonius's domain. Live toy turtle reaction. That's crazy as hell. All right. So that's what came directly out of the box with Vykron. And then we got this little thing. What's this? All right. Well, we've got Vykron Ultimate Eternian Champion box. Masterverse. We open it up. Oh, would you look at that? Look at all those accessories. This is going to be crazy. Let's see what we got in there. We've got the chest armor for Tank Top. The Tank Top of Tank Top, if you will. We got that down there. We've got shoulder pad for Tank Top. That goes with his Tank Top. Pulling this out. Oh my goodness gracious. We've got Space Ace's chest armor, torso armor with the helmet connected with the pipe thing. That's awesome. If you're anything like me, you like designs with masks, you know, with the pipes. It's badass. I have never heard anyone say they don't like a design like that. It's cool. Space Ace's armor, boom shakalaka. And then, we've got the wrist gauntlets. We've got tank top wrist gauntlets. We've got tank tops, shin gauntlets. It actually looks like there's a little bit of weathering on here, which is really crazy. They added extra paint. I'm surprised they did that. I mean, if this is the quality I can be expecting from Masterverse, the 6-inch line, well, maybe I should take some more cracks at the line. Oh, that's awesome. The Faker looks really cool from that line. I'm a big Faker guy. Tank top, wrist gauntlet. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, about the zoom. Sometimes the zoom is not that great. Shoulder pad, Space Ace wrist gauntlet. One of the first ones we pulled out of the box. We're almost done here, guys. We're almost done here. What else do we got? What else do we got? Two really awesome things out of this box. We've got Space Ace's blaster. Look at that. Let me get a good shot of that. Come on. Give me a good shot. There we go. Space Ace blaster. Pretty damn cool. I'm going to put that over here with his armor. And then 2 fists. We have 2 fists for Vykron. There we go. Now let's see what Vykron can do with these different armors. Let's see. Look at this. Vykron from toe to head. Looking very badass in his classic Vykron attire. And I gotta add, one thing I didn't add is, when I talk about this wrist, it goes back and forth, but this open wrist actually goes up and down, if you can see that joint there, which is pretty cool. Something I didn't notice at first. And the extra fists go back and forth, like that original wrist. But yeah, pretty cool. We got Vykron here. I don't know, what should we do next? We should check him out in this Space Ace attire. Just one more look at Vykron here. Just looking way too damn badass to just turn him into Space Ace this quickly. That shit rocks. Right, from the barbaricness of Vykron into the futuristic Space Ace. This dude looks awesome. He's interestingly the only version of this character that does not come with shin pads. Tank Top got one, Vykron got some. He just got the plain brown, but that's alright. He's got these really cool wrist gauntlets. He's got this hose attachment into the mask filter. You can put it in either hole, which is cool. And then you turn it around and he's got this backpack that attaches. It's pretty awesome. You also put the chest armor on with these like 2 latches, which I thought was interesting. I was like, oh wow, that's kind of crazy. And then something cool about this backpack is you take it off. You can actually take the wings out. Just make it look like a normal jetpack if you want. Slatch it on there. So that's pretty cool. This is a cool look for this figure. Really strange. Definitely a far cry from the Roger Sweet version, where he looks more like Boba Fett with the T visor. Look that up if you've never seen that. It's pretty cool. Just look up what this guy originally looked like. It's pretty crazy. Well, would you look at that? That tank top is looking badass as hell. We got him in the tank top fit now. We got the shin plates. We got the snapping turtle, bird, whatever you want to call it. Machine gun, laser. We got the big head cannon. This is pretty cool. You kind of try to get it like in position, the crown in position in here, inside this hole. First I thought maybe the peg would go in, but I was like, oh, there's no way that's going to work. So yeah, you just put kind of the tip of the crown into the hole of that mask. And yeah, and then he's got these shoulder pads. They look pretty cool. Wrist gauntlets. And something else I realized, this snaps in the back the same way as this does. So that's cool. And this back has those little holes. So I think this is, in my mind, this is Space Ace. You take the wings away, and this is a jetpack. Silver, green, black, that kind of look. And this is just a jetpack for tank top. I don't know, that's just kind of what I thought. It seemed cool to me. So, tank top, pretty damn cool. Thought it'd be pretty cool as part of this review to bring Wondar into it here. A Origins figure that has, I'd say overall an apparel that would match up pretty well if you wanted to make an Origins Vykron. So, pretty cool. Two characters that are kind of interesting for their back lore, not as characters, but as toy creations. So, I don't know, let's maybe try some armor on Wondar and see if it looks any good on him. Right? And Wondar looks pretty good as like a Vykron stand-in on your Origin shelf. This is pretty cool. This is pretty awesome. I was able to get his chest armor on, wasn't able to get his wrist gauntlets on, was able to get the boots on though. Everything is a little bit of a tight fit because of the more extreme proportions of the musculature in the Origins figures, but looks pretty cool. Just wanted to try this out personally because I think Vykron's a really cool character and would like to have an Origin style figure of him. Shorter than the 6-inch scale, obviously. Classics figure was a really cool figure too, Mattel Collector exclusive. 3-in-1 kind of figure. And if you look at this in a way, it can really be a 6-in-1 kind of figure if you include an Origins figure into the mix too. So that's definitely a cool selling point for some people, I think. It was for me at least. Partly. I think if I was to go with some kind of rating system, this figure would be getting 6.5, maybe a 7 out of 10. Overall, I really like the idea here, some of the redesign attributes of the figure. The proportions are good, the articulation's great. I like the fur accessory for the shoulder pads. The art and the box was great, really easy to get in and out of. This cool little box that the stuff comes in. Overall, my enjoyment of the character too. It was pretty easy to switch out the armor and stuff, so yeah, 6.5, 7 out of 10 probably for this figure if I was to give it a rating. And Vykron, his character in classics at least, was killed off by Gygor in an arena bout. And in classics, Gygor is a villain, but originally he was created in his concept to be a hero and a steed for He-Man. And personally, I think it should have stayed that way. I like the idea of a giant gorilla figure that, helps out the other guys is pretty cool, considering that the Evil Warriors already had Beastman, but then they could have their own Beastman kind of character, like a big, gorilla, a big yellow green gorilla with black armor. That shit would have been really awesome. So it kind of sucks that he was turned into a villain. Yeah, he could be a villain. He's so powerful and shit, but he doesn't need to be a villain. Anyway, Vykron, really awesome figure. Give a like, subscribe if you liked this content. If you want to see more of it, I'm going to be making more. I buy from all kinds of different companies. I collect all kinds of different toys, so you never know what you're going to see on my channel, to be honest. And that's all for today. Masters of the Universe, 6-inch. Masterverse, New Eternia, Vykron from Mattel Creations. an exclusive figure. Review out.